Hey everybody, it's Edwardo, CEO, founder, creator of the Cinema Draft and DraftStream game. Thanks so much for your patience, especially y'all on the East Coast. Ran into some nerdy shit that I just had to handle, so I might want to warn you guys. So this perfect call sheet is indeed the current perfect call sheet, but in doing so I found some error in my calculations on previous perfect call sheets. So I will be fixing those later on tonight. And I don't know how close you all are clocking those, but I will update those for the past, 5 contests to be more statistically accurate. So as you can see on the perfect call sheet thus far in our after game lock or at game lock, it's 14 heavy. It's a lot of 14, a lot of the great, and a headliner stack of Alice. Let this be your guide. 1152.07 so far. Just about 5 points off from 4 points off from Ring Balls, making a strong comeback, getting a lot of value for his buck. 13.20 points per thousand. So let's take a look at his call sheet, as it is our leader in out the gate. Ring Balls. There we go. So he has a 3-pack of Alice. I liked Alice a lot. It was one of the few, when I was doing my call sheet last night, where we had some sort of score from the users. And for those who are new to the game, and we have several newcomers this week, and some old returning faces, the God of Cheese, welcome back. He was a frequent Cinema Draft player, so thanks for sampling DraftStream, God of Cheese. We'll get to your call sheet in a minute. But right now it looks like Alice in 14. It looks like I think Ring Balls might just be one slot off of 114 from swap 114 actor for Alice cast member, and he would have the perfect call sheet so far. Now a lot's going to change. For those of you who are new, we will be having stat updates with Saturday estimates sometime after 12 p.m. Pacific time, Sunday estimates sometime after 12 p.m. Pacific time, and then our final update, which will be sometime after Monday noon Pacific time. We will have the final scores, and expect to see a lot of jockeying. We're off to a good start. Less than 50 points separates first through fourth. I'd squeeze in there at third. Swag official, as usual. And also, everyone's is under 350 points. So, actually, everyone's within 250 points, so a lot can happen. We have a lot of defaulters so far. These are defaulters, default scores across the board. And it's early. It's Thursday night. A lot's going to happen. Basketball County doesn't come out till tomorrow night. Same thing with Alice. Same thing with 14. Tempted by Danger actually is coming out tonight. So I guess we should see some scores on the Saturday update with that. Although it is Lifetime. Lifetime's a bit of a wild card. Lifetime tends to have pretty decent users ratings, pretty bad critical ratings, and sometimes not even rated at all. So that may come into play. Actually, that definitely will come into play this weekend. I'm just not sure which titles won't be rated. So let's keep our eye on that, on these default scores and straight up defaulters. I think we've only had 1 or 2 shows that were full-blown defaulters, including one from last week. So just keep our eye on that one. So let's look at some more of these call sheets. So Ring Ball's off to a strong start. Jaybird, our back-to-back champion, the terror of the Cinema Draft and DraftStream spreadsheet games. Let's take a look at Jaybird's call sheet. The Canadian sensation. And he has a 4-pack of Alice. A headliner stack of Hightown, and damn it, Jaybird. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, Jaber and I are both hail from the same poker training class. He's one of the best students in our class, and damn it, we think alike because I want to get some of the great. I want to get some of Hightown, 14, and Alice. And as usual, Jaybird kind of does my. I mean, it's almost like we share a brain, only he shares it better. It's almost like we have the same strategy, only he does it better. So we have, I think, the exact the exact same 4 shows. Because here's my call sheet. It's just I went with a 3-pack of the Great over a headliner stack of Hightown. And I actually saw the Hightown pilot. It's been out for the last 3 or 4 days in the Stars app, and it's really good. I enjoyed it. So I'm not sure if that came into play with Jaybird's strategy, but damn it, he's in my head. I hate it. I should have played the Imperial March when I reviewed his call sheet because Vader is on the warpath again, but it looks like it's going to take pretty close to a perfect call sheet this weekend, possibly, to win this sucker. And big ups to our benefactor, this week's Cinema Draft podcast guest, Jay Devlin, who matched the $50 prize pool to bump it up to a $100 prize pool. We'll be paying out the top 3 spots, $60 to first, $30 to second, $10 to third of the top 3 non-Cinema Draft employee players. So right now, that would go to Ringballs, Jaybird, and Gamble24x7 respectively. Let's take a look at G24's call sheet. And yeah, right now, it rests on a couple documentaries for him. Basketball County in the Water, that's the Kevin Durant documentary, I believe, where he takes a deep dive into the thriving PG Maryland, Prince George, PG County, Maryland basketball scene. Documentaries have tended to do well in this game, so we will all be looking to see how this performs. And then also The Last Narc, which I'm personally kind of interested in. I love Narcos. This is a documentary on the kidnapping and murder of DEA agent Kiki Camarena, which was played in Narcos Mexico Season 1 by Michael Pena. So, and these actually debut tomorrow, possibly streaming late tonight on the Showtime. Oh, actually, so The Last Narc is on Prime, so that definitely will probably be available at midnight tonight, Pacific time. And same with Showtime. It actually, we're coming up on midnight as of the taping of this. So this actually might be out in just a few minutes. So make sure to look out for that. No tiebreakers. Just want to, once again, bring your attention to tiebreakers, especially as our game theory gets more and more stratified and narrower with some of the better players. You want to differentiate yourself and put in a tiebreaker. Those who have submitted tiebreakers versus those who won't, if there is, in case of a tie, I will give the edge to those who filled out a tiebreaker. All right, so Jaybird second, I came in third. We saw my call sheet, G24x7, Gamble24x7. Welcome back to the Hebrew Hammer. Soon on guesting on the Cinema Draft podcast in a couple weeks, I believe. Hebrew Hammer, see what you got. He went with a 4-pack of Alice. Smart. Go with what you know. Go with what's already out there. And obviously, these numbers will shift throughout the weekend on the ratings end, both critically and from the audience. But he also is heavy on Basketball County in the Water. This might be the one to watch this weekend, y'all. Get Basketball County in the Water. A lot of strategies are resting on it. I flirted with it, but ultimately I couldn't afford it, considering how much I liked Hightown, how much I think the Great is going to be, well, great. And actually, let's take a look at the Great real quick. Only because this is written by the writer of The Favorite, the Oscar-winning movie The Favorite, which had a similarly absurdist take on historical fiction. Whereas The Favorite was Queen Anne's court in England. In this one, this is Catherine the Great's court. 2 attractive, successful young stars, Elle Fanning, Nicholas Hoult. It's on Hulu. I don't think we have a large sample size of Hulu thus yet, but there's a lot of good stuff on Hulu these days. It might have even, dare I say it, a bit of a prestige factor that might play into audience ratings and critical ratings. So we'll see how this performs over the weekend. This also, I believe, will be released at midnight as it is streaming on Hulu. So, and actually, I think I'll take a look at it this weekend. I'll probably be watching this. I will probably be watching, what else am I looking to watch this weekend? Snowpiercer, I'm interested in. But this is a late breaker. This one looks like it's debuting on Sunday. So will it have enough well, it looks like the critics have already started to weigh in. Not bad, not terrible. Little concerned about this Metacritic score right here, but as usual with this game, because we overweight audience reviews 60% bonus on top of the normal critical reviews, it's all about the audience here. Will they turn out, watch it, and rate it enough to register by our Monday 12 p.m. Pacific time deadline? That's always a danger with taking a Sunday show, or even worse, a Monday show. Now, Acorn TV is a streaming service, so theoretically, and this is the first time we've dealt with Acorn, so apologies if this does not turn out the way we hope, but this one has a significant risk of being a defaulter, so buyer beware. I mean, it's too late now, but this theoretically might be released at midnight Sunday night, 12 a.m. Monday morning. So it'll be interesting to see if this gets any reviews and or ratings. So stay tuned. But if you have Dead Still on your call sheet, and once again, give yourselves a hand. Every one of our 15 titles was used in a call sheet this week. Well done. And give yourselves a hand, damn it. Our largest player pool yet. 14 players. You love to see it. I love the data. I appreciate all of you all for helping us out. This will just help make the game better. And we will not be bound to call sheets forever. I promise. Our coders and dev team over there in India, Mumbai, India, are fiercely working to adapt this to a digital format. So hang in there. Hopefully we'll have something for you guys next month. So yeah, so Hightown the pilot was great. Definitely check it out. I am intrigued by Basketball County and Kevin Durant's story. I definitely will check out The Great. And there's some wild cards here. I'm not so sure about Tempted by Danger, Lifetime. Definitely not my demographic, but once again, audiences tend to drive Lifetime shows. The Clark Sisters came out of nowhere, 3 or 4 weeks ago, to give it an 80+ score. Scoob also, because high dollar, will definitely play into some call sheet strategies. Let's take a look at our benefactors call sheet. That would be... I kept looking for Jay Devlin. I'm sorry. Jay Devlin this week is going by Neil Armstrong, because he said he wants to be the first man in the top slot this week. Neil Armstrong. So his call sheet, interesting strategy. I don't know if I'm sold on Scoob. Now it is the highest price because it's definitely the highest notoriety title this week. It's I think it's a Universal Animation release. Video on demand. A lot of headliners. I mean, look at Mark Wahlberg, Will Forte. It's actually got a really well-cast voice cast. So it was priced up. It might be one of those titles where parents just tired of homeschooling all week long get this, throw it on video on demand, and just satisfies the screamings and ravings of their small children, and so they might rate it highly for them. So we'll keep an eye on Scoob. It's definitely our highest priced salary on the slate. White Lines, definitely a budget value play here. And what do we know about White Lines? Doesn't have any ratings in yet. It's a Netflix title, so it'll all be dropped at once. I have not watched the trailer, but I do believe it is... Looks like it might be... Is it foreign language? Drama. Interesting. It might be foreign language drama, which in that case I don't know. We'll have to see. These are always kind of hit or miss, these foreign titles. Now, Proximity didn't really love the user rating out. I didn't have the user rating. Its rating out the gate wasn't terribly strong, but it hasn't sunk it yet either. So this is hodgepodge. We'll see how Jay Devlin does. Neil Armstrong, a.k.a. Jay Devlin. And Andy got the tiebreakers. Love you for that, my man. So we'll see how it all shakes out. But right now, off to a strong start, off to a competitive start. Oh, well, not so much for Neil Armstrong, but it's early. It's early. Usually, sometimes I don't even do preliminary scores, but you know what? Let's get the sweat going from jump. Appreciate all of you all participating and who've been interested. And if you aren't in the group chat, I encourage you to get into the group chat. We're talking strategy there all day long, every day. Get your sweat on. Thanks for helping me out. And let me end this right now and get this uploaded so you all can talk amongst yourselves. Thanks for playing, everybody, and see you back here for the Saturday Estimates recap.